Hey YouTube, FELTVUK UK here. Sorry if there's some background noise. I've got the washing machine going. This is another game review from me. Actually, finally beginning to whittle down the games that I've been playing down a little bit. Obviously and naturally, Mass Effect 3. I'm a little bit of a fanboy of Mass Effect 3, if I'm honest with you. I've got a lot of stuff coming from BioWare over the next few months, hopefully. So expect some unboxings for that. But yeah, I'm a little bit of a fanboy of Mass Effect. Played the first one, the second one, and and obviously the third one now finished. In terms of gameplay mechanics, not greatly different from Mass Effect 2, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Mass Effect 2 was amazing. Mass Effect 3, again, I'm just going to open it with it. Absolutely incredible. If you haven't played the first two, I would recommend playing the first two, but you could still, in theory, jump in and still understand what's going on, but it would help immensely if you played the first two, so you could understand what was going on. But yeah, gameplay mechanics not a great deal different to Mass Effect 2. Haven't got Kinect, so haven't been able to test out the Kinect voice commands for your squad. Other than that, there's not many faults with the game, really. BioWare have about nailed it. I mean, IGN, what does it get on here? It doesn't actually give it any things, but there's a lot of 10 out of 10s floating around on the internet. Would never say it was the perfect game. There are still, I mean, I had a couple of glitches where, mainly with Admiral Hackett, he would be saying something and then he would just stop. and then go move on to his next sentence, and he wouldn't finish his sentence beforehand. But I could deal with that. I can guess what he's saying anyway. A few of my camera shots were a bit weird. Like I'd be having a conversation with like Gareth, say, and then it would switch camera angle, and I'd be looking at just like nothing in the room, and you wouldn't see the characters. But all very minor glitches that you can deal with. The storyline is obviously amazing for Mass Effect. I don't really know what everybody was going on about with the endings. The ending for me stuck true to the game. It allowed you to make a choice about it. I mean, you obviously had, spoiler alert, if anybody hasn't finished it, you've obviously got the control in the Reapers, which was in a blue light, so I would imagine would be a Paragon ending properly. Destroy the Reapers, which is obviously a Renegade ending because the light was in red, unless it's just because he was destroying it. And then you got the Synthesis ending, which is, I'll explain the ending. I don't know how the destroy one goes and the how to control one. I don't know how they end because I picked the Synthesis ending. I imagine the control one, you weren't 100% sure whether you would actually be able to control the Reapers, so that was a bit sort of unknown. That's why I didn't pick that one. Didn't want to jump in and not control them and then not gain anything, because you go through 2 games and I haven't gained nothing. The destroy one, I imagine, it destroys all synthetics was the catch there. So you lose ED, because going off branch here, the whole ED and Joker were the point of the game. Like the whole game sort of centered around them. Like the whole synthetic organic debate was those, because they were a synthetic and an organic that were dating, if you like, or whatever. Were girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you want to call it. They were together, sort of thing. So the whole thing and the end of the game all based around them, because it was synthetic and organics, and I don't know, it was a really clever ending for me. I thought it was really good. But yeah, I imagine it wipes all synthetics, which includes Shepard, which includes yourself, because obviously you were rebuilt by Cerberus. Nice little catch there. So I imagine you lose ED, obviously. Ships you probably lose as well, like VIs and AIs and stuff like that. I imagine you would lose the Quarians because of their suits, possibly. Just a theory I had, which would leave pure organics. But as a Catalyst argued, they would just go on and make other synthetics, who would then go on to destroy the organics, much like your Geth Quarian thing, which is like a sub-story of the major story, if you'd like. What happened between the Quarians and the Geths what happened in the future is what the Catalyst is basically arguing. And then there's the Synthesis ending, which is the one that I picked because it was straight down the middle. Not a great deal. I mean, obviously, spit it out. I'm so excited. That's why. The Synthesis ending, basically, synthetics and organics are one, so they're joined together. It's the final step of evolution. They live But your catch on that one is all the Mass Effect relays are destroyed. So basically, everybody, you only stay in your ones in your solar system, if you like. So yeah, that was interesting. The ending obviously was based around Jeff and Joker. They were in the Normandy, and they were going for a mass relay jump, and the light catches up with them, and they crash into into a jungle in a paradise planet, if you like. And he steps out with Edie. Joker does, and they're like got little green eyes and stuff like that. And then Liara steps out behind him as well, which I thought she died because when we were all running towards the beam, everybody died. So I took Garrus and Liara with me because they're my favourite. I thought last mission of the game, I'm taking my favourite two people out of it. So Liara was my love interest, and Garrus is just an absolute legend. I love Garrus. I love Turians and I love Garrus. But yeah, the synthesis ending basically is that. But the only flaw I thought in that was the synthesis ending. Surely everybody's in the Earth solar system because we're all attacking the Reapers in Earth. So sure that would make a great deal of difference about the relays, to be honest with you, because everybody's there. Well, the soldiers. But Thesia was destroyed. So I'm going to talk about Thesia. Palaven was protected. Well, no, Palaven wasn't even protected by the Krogans because the Krogans are there as well. So Palaven was basically doomed. Solarians didn't even get involved in my game. I didn't, because I killed the Genophage, so I'd rather have Krogans than Solarians. So I didn't even have the Solarians involved. I had an STG team, I think. The Asari are obviously with me, so everybody's in the solar system, to be honest with you, in that one solar system. So yeah, that was for me the best ending that I could have picked. Anyway, we're not talking about. This is not a review now. This is just me talking about the game, like about what I've done. But yeah, I really can't pick any flaws in it. Obviously, apart from those little glitches, I don't know what all the fuss about was the ending was with. I thought it was a good ending. I thought it was a clever ending. It was definitely a cut away from Shepard thing. But I like the way that it chucks you back into the game for the DLC is awful. I just say that. You finish the game and it goes, Shepard is now a legend. But you can enhance this legend by now playing DLC, and it sends you back to just before you attack the Cerberus base. So it's a bit like, hey. But yeah, it's not like Fallout 3 where you have a miraculous recovery, which would be cool, but a bit weird because he's been saved once already, Shepard. So, but yeah, so that's good. Hopefully, I definitely will be going back through all three of them again. I'm thinking about possibly doing it as a walkthrough. Maybe if I get myself a decent capture card. I will only do it now if I can capture in HD. I may well do that. That's tempting for me to go through the whole thing again. It would be interesting. But yeah, basically, a cracking game. You could pick it if you haven't played the first two. You could probably still play it and get hold of the story. But if you're really interested in it, definitely buy the first two with it. One of the best Xbox, well, not even Xbox now, because it's on PS3. One of the best game series I've ever played. I'll be honest with you. I haven't played Halo, but it'll top Halo. Gears tops. COD obviously tops. FIFA is a series if you like. It beats that for me. Fallout definitely better than Fallout, even though I love Fallout as well. What can you say? It's Mass Effect. I'm just gonna chuck my little thing on the Mass Effect 4 argument, if you like. Chuck my opinion in. I'm undecided whether I want a Mass Effect 4. I mean, with the three different endings, it'll be difficult for them to come back into the universe, if you like. They would naturally have to do an import from your game, and then but then there's so many different starts that you could have. If you chose to control them, that would take you down a different route. If you chose to destroy them, that would take you down a different route where you possibly having a war with synthetics that humans have created. If you're controlling them, possibly you lose control of them. I don't know. Synthesis one, I don't know what you do with it. Restart that. There's no mass relays. I mean, perhaps we develop mass relay technologies from Earth and we start planting around again, and then I don't know. I really don't know what they do with it. And also, I don't know whether they should just leave. I think maybe a part of me says just leave it. You've had one of the best trilogies ever released. Now, Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3 will be remembered for as long as there is gaming, and as long as there are gamers, it will be remembered. And possibly just perhaps it's just best left alone. Just leave it at that, and then just because obviously they got replay value, just replay them. Because I don't know what I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I mean, in theory, it'll take them 2 years. If they do release another one, it'll be 2 years until they release it anyway. So we'll see. I mean, we'll keep our eye out for news going, anything like that. But yeah, anyway, didn't really talk about review much because you know what it is. It's Mass Effect. What can I say? I talked about all I talked about was my experience in the two major arguments about the game. Is there a Mass Effect 4 and the ending? The gameplay is obviously amazing. Like I said, Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 not greatly different in terms of gameplay thing, but the storyline. But you play Mass Effect for the storyline, and I can't review the storyline because I'm a fanboy and because the storyline is so good, and you need to experience it yourself before you can make your own opinion on Mass Effect. But yeah, Mass Effect 3, I recommend you buy it personally, and 1 and 2, and play through them. I've been talking for 11 minutes now about the game, which shows how much I love it. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Time to move on to Kingdoms of Amalur now and try and smash that out and get that finished. Expect some unboxings. I've got some not interesting ones. God no. I'll probably do an unboxing for the covers for my phone, which is not interesting because I got a new phone the other day. I got a Nokia Lumia 800 Windows phone, obviously. I got Bugs Village as it's because it's free. But I might get Civilization Revolution on the phone for because you can look it up to your Xbox Live, obviously because it's Windows. I got an Arctic Monkeys CD coming, which I'll probably just do an unboxing for those two. And also I've ordered MotoGP 10 and 11 because I haven't released 11-12 yet, as in 2011, 2012, 2010, 2011 season. I've released that. I'll be playing through that. Probably do a review after one season on that. So yeah, I expect a lot of unboxings, and then when I get paid on Friday, I'm going to go and order a crap load of stuff from BioWare. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll see you again for some more reviews and unboxings, and cheers, thanks a lot. Don't forget to subscribe.